Hey, guess who's back, my dear manufacturer and distributors? Are you ready for our third and final episode of our ShopFloor series? Don't worry, just kidding. It won't be so easy to get rid of me, so come on, let's go on with the ShopFloor lessons. But first, let's do a quick recap. Until now, we have explored what ShopFloor is and why it's a game changer for production teams, but also we walked through how to process a manufacturing order step by step. But today, production, can you give me a drum roll, please? Thank you. Today we step into real factory life. I know that you might be thinking, but everything we have covered so far already reflects our day-to-day operations. And you're absolutely right, but let's be honest, things don't always go exactly according to the bill of materials. Damaged components, missing parts, last-minute adjustments, but that's precisely what ShopFloor is built of. It's the manufacturing equivalent of a 4x4 ready to handle whatever the road throws at it. Well, back on today's lesson, we will explore the actions you can take on a manufacturing order while it's being processed without leaving the workflow, specifically how to scrap a damaged component, how to replace it, and how to add extra components. And please, keep in mind that fact, all of this while producing, without paper, without chaos, only workflow. Before we dive in, remember that in the last video we saw that ShopFloor behavior depends on the number of steps that you use. That could be 1, 2, or 3 steps. In this demo, we still use a 2-step manufacturing, which means that components are not consumed directly like in the 1-step manufacturing, and first they need to be picked up from inventory. But don't worry, ShopFloor handles this so smoothly. That's the main reason that I'm always asking, is there any wizard running the app? But actually, it's simply good logistics. If you want to check your manufacturing type, it's simply as open the inventory app. On the header, go to configuration, then click on warehouses, select your warehouse, and finally define your manufacturing flow between the available options. Easy, right? And now we go back to ShopFloor and fasten your seatbelt. We are ready to take off. We are located on the ShopFloor dashboard, and we're going to select a manufacturing order. Remember that if you want to focus on one, you need to filter by the reference number to isolate it, just like this. Now imagine that you detect a damaged component that makes it impossible to assemble the final product. What we need to do? We need to scrap that component and replace it for a new one. But how? Pay attention. First, we need to click the settings icon of the manufacturing order and open the menu. Then we select Scrap Component and boom! In this new window that has appeared, we choose the product to scrap it. Here, we can also specify the quantity of components we have to scrap. And finally here, we have to mark the replenish quantities option. This way, ShopFloor automatically creates a transfer from inventory to replace the component. Whoa. One moment. Why does the manufacturing order disappear from the ShopFloor? Maybe you'll have to call Sherlock to find it out. Don't get me serious, just joking. ShopFloor knows that you can start production without all the components, and by default the dashboard only shows the manufacturing orders that are ready to start. So until the component is back, the manufacturing order will not appear on screen. What we have to do to make a manufacturing order come back? I'm going to ask you a question. Do you remember that before we marked the replenish quantities option? This means that we have a transfer waiting for us at inventory to replace the component, and we don't like to make our customers wait, so we need to go to inventory, we enter to the pick components folder, and select the right components to process. The next step is validate the transfer and mark as done. But that's not all. Now we have to go back to the manufacturing app to check that all components are available. So we need to enter operations, then click on manufacturing orders, and here select the correct manufacturing order. Here in the sidebar, the one who registers all the moves is telling that the order is in waiting status. But if we check the availability, the system recognizes the replaced component. So now it's time to go back to ShopFloor. And bam! The order is back and ready to continue. Now we know how to scrap components, but what happens if we need more components to keep going with the manufacturing order? Don't leave your seat yet, there's more. Now, imagine another classic business scenario. The bill of materials is missing a component and we need to add an extra one. The process is really similar to scrapping, but with few differences. You will see now. As we did when we were scrapping, we have to open the manufacturing order menu, but this time we select Add a Component. As we could see on screen, a new box has appeared and we only have to select the component and specify the quantity. And wow, what a surprise! One more time, the manufacturing order is hiding from us. But don't panic. We know the reason and how to solve it. But did you notice? This time, when we added the component, the automatic replenishment button didn't appear. It could be this one of the differences between scrapping and adding, my dears? Yes, for sure. In scrapping, ShopFloor creates the replacement automatically, but in adding, ShopFloor does not create it automatically. So, if you want to see your lovely manufacturing order again, you need to go to Inventory, select Pick Components, manually create a new pickup, define the components and quantities that you need, and finally, we validate the transfer for the new component. The good news, once the transfer is validated, we don't need to check the availability as we are scrapping components. This time, the manufacturing order automatically appears in ShopFloor, ready to continue. And that's it, folks. That's ShopFloor in action, a tool that helps you execute orders and make better decisions in real time, solve problems on spot, maintain the workflow, and turn manufacturing into something simple, organized, and much less painful. But before introducing what we're going to see in the 4th episode of ShopFloor, there's only one step more we have to do. Production, drum roll again, please. Download it and try it yourself. I'm sure that you have learned a lot about ShopFloor during this lovely time that we have spent together. So you only need to visit ForgeFlow.cloud, download the ShopFloor app, and start managing your orders like a big boss. In the next episode, you will learn, in a quick review, the basics of manufacturing time and cost. Very useful if you want to know, down to the cent, how much it costs to operate and process each work order. See you in the next video.